the Los Angeles Rams, taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things can really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions.
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not the team wins.
They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. 4 yards the result of the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Stafford now to throw. They get this in the hands of Van Jefferson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Tanner Muse there defensively.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him doing runs.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're steering at a 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Stafford. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
Matthew Stafford sacked.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That's good for an LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stafford on 1st down. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. Linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
At their own
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. He's given 2 yards on that play, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
Raiders.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down by Taylor Rapp.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And the Rams now coming out on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Stafford. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
At the 35-yard line, a 6-yard pickup.
From the gun, here's Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Hey, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford complete. Jefferson the target. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, it's Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on first down with Akers. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Stafford. Down in the air, now it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they'll have the football but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. L.A. readies for its next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else will flow from there.
Listen, never ask the play-by-play question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
Throwing again is Stafford. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Again, it's Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. That time a 6-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And that'll be incomplete. But took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. Caught right side Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. Shedding the tackle. And he'll get this back across the midfield. Striping down the 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. And that'll be caught by Cup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the gun, Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Rams 10, Raiders nothing.
So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We'll get started out in Denver. And it's the Broncos who have the lead in the second quarter. The Broncos trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we head down to the desert. Check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. 2 touchdown passes there for Russell Wilson. In the game you're watching, it's Matthew Stafford who's had it working in the first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the hole and run off a bunch more plays.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stopped them shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up fourth down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Josh Jacobs.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and...
Running is Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Aaron Donald on the stop. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now a play fake here on first down. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Stafford to the right side and complete to Jefferson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Jefferson. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air again, Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll go again here with Akers. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, Stafford. And got a man, it's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Going right back to Akers. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd and 5. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll run it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Brought him down. A gain of 4 yards.
Now a carry for Jacobs. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll roll him, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders are back within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after try forthcoming.
Extra point.
And that'll make it 13-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
Justin Rohrwasser.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
So here are the Rams to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and...
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And it's caught left side. It's Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
The 47-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Operating from the gun. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, Stafford here. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Max Crosby. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, they'll get this one to Kupp, complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Complete to
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Third down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 30.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
The tackle.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And now out on
from the field. Here comes Los Angeles. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Cooper Kupp. Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now London down 16-14. And time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. The Raiders trying to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Henry Ruggs. Incomplete.
So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go with Jacobs, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for Los Angeles, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.